Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Fragrance Specialist. Today I'm going to talk about a very important topic, and that is fragrance longevity issues. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the factors that contribute to bad performance and offer solutions to this problem. Okay? So the first thing I would like to talk about is the fragrance itself. So what do I mean by the fragrance itself? Basically, it depends on the liquid inside, the formula of the fragrance. Most companies, and that's pretty much all the fragrance companies out there, when they try to create a new fragrance, they talk to the perfumer and they negotiate whether they want this fragrance to project and have solid performance, or they just want to release a mainstream cologne. So the most important thing that you should know is that a fragrance that contains high percentage of natural oils in the cologne itself, it means it's going to last longer, it's going to project more evenly. So it really depends on the oils used in this cologne. So if the company and the perfumer agreed that they're going to use a lot of oils in the cologne, it means the company is going to pay more. And a lot of companies nowadays, they just want to reduce the cost and maximize the profit, unfortunately. And all of the companies are doing this. Nobody has the loyalty and dignity to offer customers a high quality product with a reasonable price. What they want to do is high price, low quality. So it really depends on the formula of the fragrance, whether it contains a lot of oils in them, or it depends on just overall composition of the fragrance. So please guys, don't say that I have bad skin or it doesn't work with me. This is not the case. It really depends on the oil percentage and the overall composition of the fragrance. Okay, so this is the first point I want to mention. Second point I want to mention is the weather. The weather can play a big role in the performance of the fragrance. For example, in the summer. In the summer, we usually tend to wear citrus-based fragrances because they really work with the sweat and the hot weather. Now, in extreme hot weather climates, you should always expect that your fragrance is not going to last long, simply because I'm talking about the designer fragrances at the moment. When you apply a designer fragrance, it has a specific, it works in a specific way. When you apply the fragrance, it projects for a decent amount of hours, then it becomes a skin scent, and once you sweat or any type of moisture contacts your skin, the fragrance re-projects. It's just like you applied cologne again, like you just reapply. So the weather plays a big role. So if you're gonna apply a fragrance on a really hot day, expect it to last for just a few hours, 1 or 2 hours, and that's it. It's just the weather. And the same applies to the winter season. For example, in cold weather, if you apply a citrus-based scent, it's not gonna work. It's just the composition does not work with cold climates. Okay, so the second factor is the weather. The third factor that really affects the performance is your mood. And this may seem unreal, but trust me guys, the mood plays a big factor in the performance of a fragrance. And let me talk further more about the mood. It has two parts. It's the mood and choice. These two things are actually combined. And what I mean by choice is choosing the fragrance, the correct fragrance at the right time. For example, if you're craving a gourmand scent, wear that scent. For example, let's say you're gonna sleep and tomorrow you have a big day. I want you guys to crave your fragrance. Take this phrase, crave your fragrance. The next morning, if you want to wear a gourmand and the weather, for example, it's cold outside, that's the perfect timing and the perfect scenario. Wear that gourmand scent. If you crave it so bad, wear it, because what's gonna happen, you're gonna be in a happy, you're gonna feel happy, you're gonna be in a good mood. So this sends a message to your brain, and the message is gonna be transferred all over your body with positive emotions, which is gonna make the fragrance last longer. This may seem a bit off topic, but trust me, when you're happy and you bring the cologne that you're craving, it's gonna work. You're gonna get decent projection, and you're gonna smell this fragrance all day. Whenever you walk, you're gonna get whiffs of it. So the mood and choice are very important in getting good longevity out of your fragrances. Okay? One last thing I want to say before I end this video. The reason why I made this video is because of lately a lot of reviewers have been doing this video to talk about fragrance longevity issues and how to maximize your fragrance experience. And unfortunately, most of the things that they say, I really don't agree with them. I really disagree with everything they say, because I wanted to do this video so I can tell you the correct things that are associated with the fragrance longevity. Okay? And lastly, I just remembered one thing. If you want to get maximum fragrance experience, and take my words, the best way to get the best performance out of your colognes is to carry a small atomizer in your pocket. If you have a big collection, I know it's gonna be a bit annoying to decant a fragrance, decant your fragrances. For example, if you have 50 bottles in your collection and you want to buy 50 atomizers and decant those atomizers, it's gonna take a long time. However, there's an expression that we all know of. It's called beauty is pain. And if you want to smell good and you want to make sure that everybody's smelling you, just carry a small decant with you and reapply each hour or so. Okay? I hope you find this video very informative, and once again, this is my opinion, and I think what I'm saying is absolutely correct, and hopefully you will find this video really useful, and you will hopefully overcome your fragrance longevity issues. Thank you again for watching, and have a wonderful day.